I think this was a small, I'm not sure what it was, maybe a kitchen. If this was a giant fireplace, it would have generated a huge amount of heat. There's a little window here. The reason why I think it's a fireplace, even though it's so tall, is because if you walk inside it and look up, you can see a chimney. Either that or it's the bottom of a garderobe, which makes it a pretty elaborate bottom of a garderobe. So I don't know what this little area here was. This seems to be some sort of place for cooking, I think. Just looking up again. It's very unusual to be able to walk inside a fireplace. I thought I'd show you. There we go. And then outside here, I'm going to do a step down to get to a large chamber with a beautiful beamed roof. Now, it's another step down, just to show you from the doorway. Lovely worn doorway. The chimney or the fireplace takes up most of the room in the room. There's a space here that could have been used as a cupboard, I guess. Somewhere for preparing food, perhaps, which was then cooked in this massive fireplace. And stepping down here, we have a large chamber. Quite a big step, actually. So we came up some stairs, which I'm just going to show you around this corner. And there is a nice spiral staircase. We're now on the second level of Carlisle Castle. So walking through from the stairs, we come into this great chamber. We just had a look at the possible kitchen that was on the right there, the massive fireplace. If we turn around behind the door, you can see the walls being quite pitted and eaten away with salt and moisture. Beautiful beams on the roof, many of them old, very old. This area is closed for our safety. So there's another chamber here, or room of some kind. A little passageway leading to who knows what, possibly a garderobe. And then the window. I'm not quite sure what this chamber would have been used for. There was a space for fire there. I think that's possibly even some sort of little bread oven or something. It's hard to tell because it's been quite damaged. So this is looking back at the room. You can see the wonderful old large beams. Now going through this little doorway here, with a Tudor arch, we have another large chamber. And this has something rather extraordinary in it, which I wanted to show you. So we walk down the end of the chamber. I'm not sure to what extent we're going to be able to see this on the video, but I understand there are some really interesting carvings here. We also have a door here with carvings on it. I'm not sure if you can see them very well. It's a bit more glare from the plastic. But there's an old door here. And then here on the wall, there were spaces where there are carvings, which I'm going to show you in a minute. You can also see that there's a nice chair here, replica throne sort of chair. This may have been the great chamber where the king received visitors. Here we are. This is the area where the carvings are, and they're rather peculiar carvings, but they're so special and rare that they've been blocked off so people can't get too close. So I'm just going to try and show you as best I can through the glass. You can see these marvellous, interesting carvings, intriguing carvings. Now they think these were done in the 1460s and 70s by two men, or two people, probably men. And there's some more on this side as well. So I'll just turn around, look at this side. Fabulous little interesting carvings. Who knows what was going, why they did it, but and there's some more over the other side. I'll take some photographs as best I can as well, but that shows you the room. Now I think this is somewhere near where the chapel was. Not quite sure where exactly the chapel was, possibly through this little doorway. No, I think actually the chapel is through here. So I think one of these two doorways led to a chapel. Most likely this pointed arch doorway here, although it seems a very small room. Apparently one of King David died in that chapel. There's some more carvings actually just over on that edge next to the window. Hard to show you with the glare, but really extraordinary carvings. And finish with just looking at this one here. There's a knight, a lion, some sort of fish with teeth. Quite extraordinary carvings.